The דינה Raqanati School of Medicine, a new medical school established in Israel and one of the most innovative medical schools in the world, was established in order to educate the physicians of the future. Anatomy is the foundation upon which medicine stands during the medical studies, especially during the first year. We created a novel course. It was done in a way that will enable the use of cutting-edge technologies in the studies as well as in the research done in the medical school.
Virtual reality, augmented reality. We use digital 3D printing in order to solve the problem of using cadavers and biological materials. We use the holoanatomy and the holodeck, which show us the anatomy in 3D proportions. And we use imaging, both X-rays, ultrasound, CT, and MRI, to alleviate the understanding of both the anatomy and the usage of what they will be facing in the real-time clinical setting.
Both the teaching of anatomy as well as the research make up the Professor Cecil Teitz Chair in the field of anatomy, honoring this person who was one of the founders of the field of anatomy in Israel.
The 3D printing not only helps visualize and study the anatomical aspects in a much deeper way, it also forces you to visualize what you want to print. And for that you need to know every aspect, every bump, every notch, in order to print it and make it as realistic as possible. Understanding these 3D dimensions, I think not only will make me a much better doctor, it will provide me with a basic and fundamental understanding of anatomy in a way that I will never forget.
You open the body and you enter inside and you see the connections and the blood vessels and everything, like on surgery.
And all these technologies combined ensure that once we arrive at the dissections and do it ourselves, we will have the deepest understanding possible and arrive as ready as we can.
We have this interaction with clinical and practical reality from the beginning. I can start my day with a lecture and everything, and then I go to the hospital. I can go inside the surgery. I'm first year to experience how it is to be a doctor in night shift. You don't have it in other universities. It's something that's amazing here. It builds you. It helps you to understand how you want to be as a doctor and what doctor you want to be.
Each lecture that we have is taught by a specialist in that specific field. He shares with us his experiences, from which we learn tremendously, and gain real life and true perspective into what it means to be a doctor.
For me, it was the biggest difference, because when you have a doctor from the field, from hospital, come in here and basically explains and give you examples from the real life, it's priceless.
Reichman stands out in their approach, in their mindset. In the opening ceremony of the medical school, Professor Afek asked us a question that I'll never forget. How can we teach the doctors of the future where all the knowledge is based on the past? Studying here every day and being here, I witnessed how that question drives all the faculty.
This is the point of being a doctor, and not just studying the medical theory. We study how to treat a patient, how to speak to the patient.
What is the added advantage I give as a doctor in the country?
We have this practice from the beginning.
For me, that's incredible.
It makes you a better doctor in the end.